excited to share this tutorial with you today. It's going to be this dark smoky eye using blacks and browns, and I paired it with this amazing fall lip color. So I hope that you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you soon. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to start with is an eye primer. I'm using this Urban Decay one, and we're just going to put that all over the lid. Next, I'm going to take this Makeup Geek eyeshadow, Latte, and I'm going to put this in the crease using a big, fluffy blending brush. We're using this color kind of as a transition color to help all of our darker colors blend together a little bit better. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see it's just a little bit sloppily blended in there. Okay, next I'm going to take this color Mocha. This is a really deep matte brown shade, and I'm just going to use a flat shader brush. This is the, which one is it? E55 by Sigma, and I'm just going to pat this in all over the lid. I'm just going to stay on that outer half. I'm not going to bring it into the inner corner area. I'm just patting that on, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to blend it all in a minute. Now I'm going to pick up that blending brush again, and that one is the E35 blending brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to blend this dark color all around so that I don't have any harsh lines. Alright, next we're going to take this color by Urban Decay. This is in the Naked 2 palette. And the color is YDK. I'm going to take my makeup setting spray. I'm just going to spray the brush just once and then grab some of that shadow. This is just so for those more glittery shadows, the setting spray really helps it to not create a lot of fallout, and it goes on a little bit more intense. And I'm just putting this in the center of my lid just to make it pop a little bit more. I'm going to take that fluffy blending brush again, and I'm just going to buff that out a little bit. Now I'm going to take my Makeup Geek shadow in Shimma. This is my highlight color. Hello. Okay, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner and up on the brow bone. And I focus most of that right on the brow bone, and then I just kind of blend it out into the inner part of the brow. And now I'm just going to take that blending brush again, and I'm going to blend that darker brown shade with the lighter highlight color. When you're doing looks like this, blending is the most important thing. If you don't blend, it's really not going to look good. So you just want to make sure you blend, blend, blend. You cannot blend enough. And I just picked up a little bit more of that YDK color just to pop on the center again, just to make it stand out a bit more since we blended most of it out. And now I'm going to take this black color. It's called Blackout, and it's in the Naked 2 palette. I'm going to take a small pencil brush. This one is the E30 by Sigma. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip of that brush, and I'm going to just trace along where my crease is. So we're creating kind of a cut crease, but we are going to blend it out. And I just brought it all the way down pretty much to the corner of my eye, and then almost all the way in to the inner corner. Okay, now I'm taking a domed shadow brush. This one is the number 13 by Sephora, and this is just a denser blending brush basically, so I can have a little bit more control, and I'm just going in and blending that a little bit, and then taking my fluffier blending brush again and continuing to blend. Okay, now I'm going to take my liquid liner. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm just going to trace that line on my eye just as a base for my gel liner. And I'm starting at that outer corner and just bringing it in. Keeping it very thin on the inner corner, and we're going to thicken it out a little bit on that outer side. Sorry, I got distracted. So this step, if you choose to do it, really doesn't have to be perfect. It's just so that you have a nice black base for your gel liner, so it will stay on and be super black. Okay, now I'm taking my gel liner. This is the Bobbi Brown one in black ink. And I'm taking just a basic skinny liner brush. One I'm using is a Sephora one. And I'm going to start at that outer corner and work my way in. And then I'm going to go on the outer edge and just create that wing. I don't want it to be too dramatic, just because the eyes are already the focus, and I don't really think I need, you know, a huge wing, so it's just very subtle. On this eye, I always have to pull it taut a little bit, just because for some reason this eye is always difficult for me, so pulling it taut just a little helps me to get that wing exactly how I want it. Okay, now I'm going to take my DiorShow Lash Maximizer. This is a lash primer. And I do one eye at a time because it dries pretty fast, so I just go ahead and coat the first eye and then do the mascara, and then I'll move on to the next eye. I'm letting it dry just a little bit. You don't want it to be freshly put on, but you don't want it to be completely dry when you put on your mascara. So I just wait a few seconds and then go ahead with the mascara. And I am going to put on lashes, but I'm also putting on quite a few coats of mascara just because I want my lashes to be very thick and voluminous, and I already, you know, my eyes are already going to be the focus, and I just want the lashes to be super dramatic as well. Okay, now I'm going to take my Urban Decay eyeliner in Corrupt for the waterline, but first I'm going to use a Q-tip just to wipe out that inner waterline, just to get rid of any excess oils or anything. This will really help your liner in there to stay a lot better. So I'm just going to put that in the waterline, and I'm using the brown instead of a black just because it isn't as harsh and it coordinates really, really well with the shadows that I used. So it just kind of brings those colors out a little bit more. I know you can't see this part, but I'm just cleaning that out with the Q-tip again. And we are putting the liner in this waterline as well. And then I'm going to go back in and put the mascara on my bottom lashes. I have to get so close to the mirror that's why it cuts out. Sorry. Okay. So I went and put on my lashes. If you'd like to see a more in-depth tutorial on that, please let me know and I can definitely do that. And now I'm putting on the lipstick, which is Rebel by MAC, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.